This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Oi, we've got a bone to pick with you.
Yeah.
You listening to this episode right now, why haven't you rated this podcast 5 stars?
Honestly.
We've been doing this podcast for like 6 months now and you haven't gone out of your way. Plus, you're here on our close friends. So you're here thinking that we're good friends, but you haven't rated our podcast 5 stars. I don't know what kind of friendship that is, but this is your warning. You have to rate us 5 stars. I don't know what we can do. Block you from the podcast.
Remove you from our close friends list. You will not be seeing the green circle.
Yep. Fuck off.
Anyway.
I got a question for you, Matt. On the main episode, you were talking about how you and Sky eat so differently.
Yeah.
Because he's gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, dairy-free.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Everything. So you both obviously eat really different, which means you're cooking separately.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sit down and eat dinner together at least, or?
No, because there's a few reasons. One, our work schedules. Like sometimes I'll have an early dinner like as he's walking in the door. Second of all, we have to cook at separate times and I just fucking despise anyone being in the kitchen when I'm in there. Like, get the
you really
fuck
do,
out
don't
of my
you?
way.
It is annoying.
What are you doing in here? And the thing that gets me is when like we'll just be like laying on the lounge or something and then I go, oh yeah, I'm going to get up and get dinner. And then Sky gets up and gets dinner at the same time.
No,
and I'm like,
I feel like
no, give me 10 minutes.
I feel like everyone does that with the shower too. Like we have 2 bathrooms, but one of them we can't use. So AJ and I are sharing with the shower at this point. And I always go to get up to go have a shower. And he's like, I was just going to get up and have a shower. He's like, where are you going? I'm going to have a shower. I was literally just going to have a shower. I'm like, no, you fucking weren't. You're full of shit, Agatha.
Well, we have 2 bathrooms, so we don't have that issue. So it's all good. But anyway, yeah, hate people being in the kitchen with me when I'm trying
So you don't eat
to
together?
do everything. No, we do, like, as in, like, I'll still be probably eating my dinner when his dinner is cooked.
Right. Where do you
Like,
sit when you eat?
I sit at the dining table.
Yeah.
He sometimes sits at the dining table, but he loves a lounge dinner.
See, well, I want to bring back dining table dinners. I've forgotten about them. Okay, so for every house that AJ and I have lived in over the years, like I don't think we've had a dining room table in any of them. Or maybe I did at one point, but the dining room table that we did have would always just get covered and piled up with like shit.
Yeah.
Because you walk in the door and you just throw your shit on the dining room table. And so anyway, we're obviously renovating our house at the moment and we've been living in it for like a year and a half or something. And I bought a dining room table and it's in the dining room, but for the last year and a half, it's been covered in shit, and that's also where I've been doing my makeup for the last year and a half because there was nowhere in the house for me to put my makeup. Anyway, I've finally got my little makeup area now, like that part of the house is done, so I've moved all my makeup in there. I cleared off the dining room table, and we've gone back. Well, not that we've ever done it, but we're now sitting at the dining room table to eat dinners, and I'm actually really enjoying it.
Have you got, like, a placemat?
No, but I need to.
You need
Because there's
whole
some cute
setup.
ones out there
Table
these
runner.
days. Like,
Candles.
and I can really get behind it because honestly, for the last however long I've been with AJ, 6 years or something.
You've never sat at the dinner table together?
Never.
That's crazy. So what were you doing? Just eating on the lounge?
Eating on the lounge, or like at an old house, we would have like the kitchen bench that had a few stools underneath
yeah.
it. So we'd sit up there, but mainly the lounge. And I think you just get into that routine of sitting on the lounge. Like it's comfortable. Like you put your bowl up on the arm of the lounge. Like you put the TV on.
But you got the dogs. Do they not try and eat your food?
They're actually really good. Like they'll sit on the floor staring at us.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe sneaky. We'll do a little every now and then as if they're to say, fucking give me some. But they're not those kind of dogs that will like cry and whine. And they know at the end, I'll let them lick my plate.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
But anyway, we've been sitting back at the dining room table like across from each other. And it's really nice. And it's kind of giving nostalgic vibes of my childhood sitting at the dining room table. Like it used to be such a thing back in the day. I don't know, not for everyone, but for us, like when we were kids, it was always like, hey girls, dinner's ready, come and sit at the table. And like, why did we hate that when we were kids?
I don't know, but I used to hate setting the table.
Oh, we never.
Mum was like, set the table, get the placemats out, the knives and forks, got to give everyone a glass, got to put the sauce on the table.
And then you fight over
the
who.
butter on the table, the fucking...
And did you used to fight over like what cup you got?
No.
I want the dolphin cup.
No.
Like fighting over who got what, or like what plate. If you use like the plastic, I don't know, princess.
I loved a plastic plate.
Like the plastic Disney plates or whatever, and Maccas would have random shit that would make its way into your kitchen as well.
Yum.
We used to fight over that all the time.
I remember when I first moved out of home, it was just so liberating. This is very wasteful, and I'm sorry, Greenpeace, but when I moved out of home, I thought I'd hacked the system.
What?
Because I went to Coles and bought paper party plates, and I was eating my dinner off paper party
just throw it in
plates.
the bin.
And I just threw it in the bin, and I was like, no fucking washing, bitches.
To be fair, I love it when we have like a cake at work for someone's birthday and we just get like serviettes. Like it's just so much easier. I'm not fucking washing all those plates.
Yeah, then you got 40 forks in the sink. Oh, okay. You're bringing back dining table dinners. I'm on board for that because I love a dining table dinner. I mean, I have been known to eat on the lounge as well, but a dining table dinner for me is like...
It's nice
so
and
camp.
like you can put your phone down and talk and just enjoy your meal.
Oh, you're pushing it now.
What? You can take your time. You can talk to each other. Like, have a rule. Put your phones aside. Seriously, everyone try it. Clear the shit off your dining room table and use it as a dining room table if you don't already. It's just nice. It's kind of like date night at home with a frozen meal.
On a budget.
With a frozen meal.
But what's really camp is... I've got to stop saying camp. I feel now I'm all triggered because last week someone was like, stop trying to make camp happen.
It's already happening.
Basically, what's really fun is when you do a themed night, incorporating a playlist to make it feel like a restaurant.
Like that. I can get behind that.
So if we do, not that we eat many things similarly together, but like it's more so when we have our friends over. Like, and I'm one of those people who like, if I've got mince in the fridge and the mince goes off tomorrow, tonight's taco night, everyone come round. We're all having tacos. And so, you know, 2 or 3 of my friends will come over and have tacos with me, and like a Mexican playlist is going on. You know what I mean?
Love it.
So it feels like we're in a Mexican restaurant, like it's El Camino vibes, but without the culturally appropriated Mexican hats. And we're all having a good time with this music on in the background. We've done it with Italian as well. We've got Italian music in the background. So like if you have pasta, put some Italian music on, and
have
it
some
just
nice candles going.
It just makes the whole
Colourful
thing.
placemats for the theme. Nah,
Yeah.
it's a bit wasteful getting different placemats for different themes.
Yeah, probably. But also, no big lights on as well.
Oh no,
There's
I
big
fucking
lights
hate
in
big lights.
Yeah, me too. Seriously. So then you got the vibe of all the colours as well, and it feels like a restaurant vibe.
I'm here for it.
Anyway.
I'm normalising or bringing back dining table dinners. I mean,
Absolutely.
people probably do it all the time, but I know a lot of people don't. I didn't. It's back.
It's back. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Speaking of signage, and signatures, that just reminded me. I saw this ad the other day on Facebook for this company that can make you a new signature.
Okay.
I screenshotted it, like it was like a couple of weeks ago, but it looked really cool. And the signatures they make are fucking awesome. I always look at people that have an awesome signature. When you go somewhere and like, I don't know, you're at the bank or like I sign leases, and so with like solicitors, like their signatures are fucking amazing to look at. My signature is horrible. I'm just going to throw it out there. I'd show you if I could, but I can't. Or can you? I don't know.
Well, you got a piece of paper?
Yeah.
Write it.
Oh, I don't know. Do we have?
Oh, you mean show them?
I was going to show
thinking about
everyone
me. Sorry,
listening.
I forgot people were listening into this conversation.
I'm not just talking to
Sometimes
you.
the close friends just gets a little bit too real, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we're doing a podcast here.
No, so my signature started like, is your signature now from the way that you started it? Like
Exactly the same, yeah.
No, mine's progressively like turned into something else.
Oh.
But maybe like last year sometime, I went to the bank to open a new bank account, I think. And because my signature from when I first signed up to the bank has like progressively turned into like a different version of it, she was getting me to do my signature. She's like, that's not the signature I have here on file. And I'm like, this is my signature. Like, this is the same signature. She's like, do it again, do it again, do it again. She was making me do it again and again. And I was trying to think back to when I first made my signature when I was like, however old.
Literally 14.
Yeah. And she's trying to give me clues as to what it looks like. Like, she's got the original one and she's like, no, like it's a bit more like loose. She was trying to like give me clues because apparently they like can't tell you what it looks like. It just got me thinking anyway. When that happened, then I saw this company that can make you a new signature. Like, can you change your own signature as an adult? And how much of a fuck around do you think that would actually be? Think of all the things that our signature is on.
Well, I also have thought about people who get married. Does your signature then change, or do you just use your maiden name still?
I reckon it stays the same. Well, my signatures, you can't even make out the spelling.
Well, see, here's the thing with me. So I have my signature that's on my official government documents, like my license and things like that.
Yeah.
And I could recreate that today if I really wanted to. But God, I've got no time to fork that shit out every time I sign a document. I do a scribble that doesn't mean anything at all. Every single time I sign a document, it is a different signature, because who is going to know? Because unless they're matching. So obviously with social media, I sign a lot of contracts when I work with brands and stuff. Oh, babes, especially because you have to DocuSign, so it's online.
Yeah.
I'm just scribbling the mouse. Whatever comes out is apparently my signature for that day. And what are they referencing it with? Who knows? Who cares? If I have to do like a government document or it's pretty legit, I'll take the time to do my real signature. But like if they're like, you know, if someone was to just be like, sign this, like, sorry to Nova, but I don't know what the fuck's on the signature for this podcast, but I made that up on the spot.
Do you reckon we could just fully one day change our signature and like you just do it? Like,
well, it
you're
sounds
gonna get
like you
stuck
can't.
at like the airport with your fucking passport, and I feel like banks. And
What
like,
are you signing at the airport though?
like, I don't know, but our signature's on our passport, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
And then your customs declaration, like you sign that as well. So
but they don't.
they don't check it. You throw it straight in the bin.
Yeah, no, because you hand it to the person, and they don't match it up, do they?
I don't know. And then at some airports, you literally just walk and then you put it in that ballot thing and off it goes.
It is so weird.
Mm.
Every time I go to the airport, like come home from an international trip, I think to myself, like, especially when I used to be a smoker, like I would go to Bali and be like, oh my God, like I could bring back 50 packs for $1. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, well, obviously I'm going to jail if they catch me, so I'm not going to do that. And then you get back to Australia and these motherfuckers just let you walk straight through like there's nothing in your bag. And I go, I could have brought home 50 packets of cigarettes. And you kick yourself, you know? I can see why Chappelle thought she could get away with it, you know what I mean? Allegedly. Okay, before we go, we also had a huge response to our shitting story last week, which, by the way, no one has guessed who it actually was. A lot of people thought it was Dedicated Lifestyle, which is so funny. I did say she's a prim and proper woman, and I don't know how you got Dedicated Lifestyle from that. She's a bogan through and through.
You're a fucking bitch.
I know, but she's going to love that. But no one has guessed who it actually is.
Nope,
and
no one.
We'll
I don't
never
think
reveal
anyone will, because it's not who you would expect.
Yeah, but we got a lot of emails from people just who wanted to let us know. Maybe did I say in the episode like email us?
Maybe we did say that.
Did I say email us if you've shit yourself? Because we just randomly got an influx of people wanting to share their shit themselves stories with us. Also, I love that like one mum on Instagram either commented on a photo or messaged me and was like,
they shat in the car.
No, well, I mean, maybe
someone commented on our video and said that was them and they shat on the freeway.
No, I had someone message and be like, my 2 kids, I think they were like 3 and 7 or something. We now love, like, the kids get in the car and request we listen to the poo story episode.
Oh my God.
And so we also got more downloads than ever on that episode. So maybe it's just
we need to talk about that more often.
The kids have got us. Getting us up in the charts. Okay, anyway, someone has sent us a shit story. I won't name you, but this one was probably the most entertaining one that we got. She said that she was seeing her now ex and they were staying at a hotel and she went to Woolies to get some snacks. She said on the way there she could really feel her stomach gurgling.
Oh, nah. I hate that feeling.
I was like, I think my stomach is preparing for a poo. And then as she got there, she's walking up and down the aisle. She got a full basket full of snacks at this point. Anyway, she says she went to bend down to grab something off the bottom shelf.
Oh no.
And she farted. But it wasn't a fart and she full on shit.
Oh fuck. How does that happen?
Shut herself in the middle of Woolworths.
No.
She goes,
I'd be ditching the fucking basket and running for the fucking checkout.
Wait.
What?
talking a little bit, it just kept coming and
No. That's mortifying.
Oh my god, you know those videos, I don't know if they even pop up for you on Facebook, but the videos of people shitting themselves in the shops and the shit just falls out.
No, I bet that'll pop up on my Facebook.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Okay, people
Nah,
shit-
I'd be
people
just
shit-
like, what do you even fucking
Oh
do in
my
that situation?
God.
Like, did it happen to you?
Wait, no. Get a microphone, Ellie. Get a microphone. Tell us your shit story. Get on the microphone. What's your actual title here at Nova?
Podcast
Producer.
Okay.
manage.
To give too many
Look
details.
her up on LinkedIn, the managing producer of Nova Podcast.
Yeah. Very high up.
She's very,
Very
high up
high
here.
up.
You're
If
going to tell us your
In fact,
tell-all.
we're going to email this to
Yeah.
all Nova employees when this episode goes live.
It's okay. I'm not.
You're not
I
ashamed.
feel like this does happen to me. Like this
What?
is.
This does? Like, as in often?
I'm prone to pooing myself.
Oh, okay.
So like, I mean, not a lot, but like it has happened to me in my life. But the best story was I was in Lombok with my boyfriend, and I was sitting in the breakfast buffet, and
Oh, no.
I could feel like I was about to pass out. And so I said to my boyfriend, I was like, I think I'm about to pass out. Can you get me out of here as fast as possible? Next thing I knew, I woke up and I was being carried
no.
by two wait staff members out of the breakfast buffet, like into the foyer of the hotel.
So you fainted.
I fainted.
Yeah.
They put me down on the chair and I was like, please be sweat between my legs.
Oh, no.
Like praying to the heavens, please be sweat. Anyway, I stood up and realised that I'd actually pooed myself in front of everyone.
What were you wearing?
Shorts, because it's so hot. I'm in Lombok.
Oh
I'm in
my
like shorts and a singlet.
So it's gone down your legs.
Gone down my legs, and I'm like, can
Oh.
someone get me a towel, please? Anyway, I got a towel. The hotel brought me a towel, wrapped me up, and I left. But the worst bit is no one cleaned up the crime scene.
What?
So for the next 5 days,
No, no, no.
we walked down to breakfast or around the hotel on this big like concrete kind of seat that they'd put me down.
Is shit.
Sorry?
Fuck off. Why wouldn't they clean that up?
'Cause
Were they waiting
Lombok,
for you
it's
to
very
do
casual.
it?
It's very casual.
Were
in
they
Lombok.
waiting for you? Should you have done it?
I would have fucking cleaned up my shit.
Oh.
I'd go down in the middle of the night when no one was down there with a little scrubby brush and, you know. No.
That's my story. That's my party story.
So you fainted and shat yourself as you're
Lost
fainting.
control.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Did
But
your
I-
boyfriend, was it your boyfriend at the time?
Yeah. We're
Did
not
he
together anymore.
explain? Did he explain what happened? Like, I would want to know what exactly happened. Can you explain it to me?
I think I've just stood up from the table in the breakfast area
And then you just
and I've just hit the deck. So then
Fuck.
everyone's picked me up to like get me out of there.
Fucking hell. Wow. Well, thank you so much for
no
sharing that with
worries.
us. You've exposed yourself.
Pissing.
This is great.
Oh my god, I love a shit story. We are rebranding. I don't want to be a pop culture.
No, we're shit your pants
I don't wanna
podcast.
talk about people shitting
Let's
themselves.
call it shit your pants pod.
But this story isn't even done. I've just realised, like, this is quite a long one. You know how you were like, I dropped my basket. Well, she said she dropped the basket. There was no way that she could pay for those things. She had to squeeze.
No.
She had to squeeze her arse cheeks as hard as she can. And penguin walk to the nearest toilet.
Nah.
Which, if you've ever been in a supermarket, there's no toilets just next door.
No, you always got to go so far.
Gotta go so far.
Fuck. And it would be leaking through your pants. I can't.
And then she said, like, the worst part is the boy she was seeing at the time was back at the hotel waiting for her to bring back the snacks.
Nah.
So she tidied up as much as she could in the toilet, I'm guessing, ran back to Woolies. The basket was still there. I'm assuming there was nothing on the floor. But she grabbed her stuff, went straight back to the hotel and said, oh, this is smart. I love when people can think on their feet like this. I'm very much like this. She said, I got my period and she put the poo undies in the wash. Thank God there was a washing machine in the hotel, she said. And she showered herself for hours.
Wouldn't it be the smell though of the shit?
Well, that's what I was just about to say. I was like, well, okay, like you brought up a good excuse, but surely you've walked in the hotel, unless it's one of those hotels with the bathrooms right next
there at
to
the door, hopefully,
Yeah.
for her sake. Well,
Oh
thank
my
you so much for
God.
sending through that story.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like put a disclaimer. I don't know whether we'll share more shit stories on the podcast, so maybe don't inundate our email inbox with stories of you shitting yourself, because I don't want anyone to get their hopes up and think that we'll.
Unless we're going to rebrand to Shit Your Pants Pod.
Yeah, literally. Well, bring a third podcast into your mix, babe. At this point,
Why not?
you may as well. How's big business going, by the way?
Great. Just about to record episode 4.
Nice. Stunning. All right, well, I better get out of here and let you go.
Don't shit yourself on the way home.
I'll try not to. Thanks for listening to this podcast, Scrollers. We'll see you on Tuesday with a brand new main show.
Bye.